This is Hayes Q Jones, your DVD and Blu-ray baller on a budget, and this is HQ Videos for you. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Please like, share, subscribe. If you're a current subscriber, you know the routine. Come on in, make yourself at home. You know what the fridge is, you know what the couch is. Relax. This week takes me to Dollar Tree again, and I have to admit, for the 3 years I've been doing, a little over 3 years I've been doing these videos, I probably, and I'm going to estimate on the low side, probably bought about 300 movies from Dollar Tree. So it's getting a little bit harder and harder to find good titles, but I'm still finding them. But before I get into what I picked up at Dollar Tree, not only do I collect movies, yes, I actually watch them. And as you can see right here, the family and I are going to the movies, but I'll get into that a little bit later. But let's start out with something I watched. Physical media. This is a classic. This is 1998's Meet Joe Black. This is a drama, fantasy, romance picture. Directed and produced by Martin Brest, starring Brad Pitt, my man Anthony Hopkins, Hannibal. I love Hannibal. Claire Louis Foyani, Jack Weber, and Marcia Gay Harden. This deals with a very sensitive topic, death. And I don't want to give too many details about it. Never seen this before. Very long movie, 3 hours movie, but it deals with death and, in a way, death's fascination with love. And I'll leave it there. Very long movie, a very unique, little quirky movie, though. I liked it. It's really hard to describe without giving too much details or spoilers about it, though. Love Anthony Hopkins. Not a huge Brad Pitt fan, though, but played a good job playing Joe Black, and I won't go into more details than that. But get the opportunity. You have 3 hours, solid 3 hours. I think you'll enjoy this. Meet Joe Black. My next one is the 2017 comedy crime heist movie, Going in Style, directed by Zach Braff, starring Michael Caine, old school actor. Alan Arkin. One of my favorite movies of Alan Arkin is he and Peter Falk, The In-Laws. Fantastic movie. Morgan Freeman. Been watching Morgan Freeman since he was on Electric Company. Fantastic actor. Anne Margaret. Anne Margaret has to be like, I don't know, 200 years old. She's still trying to play the love kid. Still very attractive old woman. Matt Dillon. This is 3 older gentlemen who are living retirement, and they find out that their retirement funds are going to be substantially cut, if not ended. And what they do about this is they stage a bank heist, and it goes around that. Very funny. I don't want to say like a twist though, but it's a bank heist movie. So if you like comedy bank heist movies, like Brink Job, that kind of comedy, I think you'll like this. Going in Style. My next movie is a Dollar Tree movie. This is called Dark Whispers Volume 1. This came out in 2019. This is a drama horror thriller directed by Angie Black, starring Andrea Dimitriadis, Bria, I believe it's Desborough, Tosh Greenslade, Asher Kendi, and Anthony LaPaglia. This is a story about a young lady who finds her mother's book, Dark Whispers. And as she reads the different stories in the books, it relates a different story. And it has a very strong Twilight Zone, Outer Limits kind of Ray Bradbury feel to it. I think there's like 4 different stories in there. Very fun, very cool. Get the opportunity if you find this at Dollar Tree. Definitely worth to pick up. I was a little apprehensive because it's an Echo Bridge movies are sometimes hit or miss. This one I thought was a straight hit. Dark Whispers Volume 1, Dollar Tree. My next movie is actually a anthology or a series. It's the John Wick series, and the first one came out in 2014, directed by David Leitch. The second one, 2017, directed by Chad Stahelski. John Wick 3, 2019, also directed by Chad Stahelski. And the fourth one, which just came out this year, March 24th, directed by Chad Stahelski. And just to give you some of the stars who starred in some of the movies, I'm not going to give them individually. I don't want to inadvertently give any kind of spoilers away. But of course, you have the star, Keanu Reeves, John Wick. You have Ian McShane, Winston, Lance Reddick. May he rest in peace. He just died, I think, last month. I think I first started watching Lance Reddick maybe in the Fox show Fringe. So again, rest in peace, brother. Other stars that have been in the John Wick anthology, you have Common, Halle Berry, Lawrence Fishburne. In the more recent edition, John Wick 4, you have Donnie Yen, who is just a badass in this movie. Just love watching him move. He is just so elegant, powerful, and strong in his movements. He's along the greats, Bruce Lee, Jackie Chan, Jet Li. You have another Skarsgård brother. I don't know how many Skarsgård actors there are. You have Bill Skarsgård. You have the very cool Japanese actor, I believe it's Hiroyuki Sanada. You might know him if you ever saw the television series Helix that was on. I forget which channel that was on though, but fantastic series. The last John Wick 4, first of all, first John Wick, excellent movie, excellent foundation for the John Wick anthology. The second one, unleveled the first one. I can't say it's better, I can't say it's work, it's unleveled. Third one, really love the third one. We just watched all these movies prior to seeing the most recent one. John Wick 4, probably the best out of the series. The movie's at least 2.5 hours long. First, maybe 10-15 minutes is like a roller coaster before you hit the first dip. You know it's coming. You're just waiting, anticipating. Fantastic martial arts. The gun fu in this is off the chain. There's this effeminate gangster. All he says is, I am Klaus. I am Klaus. He is hilarious. He only has like 3 minutes in there. There's this fat bastard guy in there. I'm not going to tell you who he is. Just figure out who he is, though. It's just off the chain movie. It's a combination of John Woo's Boiling Point Killer, the movie The Warriors, with a little bit of Gladiator at the end. Fantastic movie. Get the opportunity. If you haven't seen any of these, where have you been? Go check this out. Now, without further ado, sit back, relax, have a drink, have a smoke, and I'll catch you on the other end of this video. We're back at the Black Cave. Back at the Black Cave. We are back at the motherfucking Black Cave. Have my Dollar Tree pickups here. Let me get these scanned in. Also have my 3D pick of the week as well as my classic pick. So give me a minute. Let me get these scanned in and we'll jump right into it. Hold on. We're just going to jump into this with some Echo Bridge release. We have Dark Whisper, Anthony LaPaglia, which I've heard of. Don't know about these other people. Echo Bridge DVDs or Blu-rays is hit or miss. Sometimes more miss than actual hit. Every now and then you get some really good Echo Bridge movies up. These are pretty much low budget movies. Dark Whisper. Next, another Echo Bridge. But again, they have some names that I recognize. You have Mos Def. And Brendan Fraser. Really? Interesting. Catalina Sandino Moreno. That sounds familiar. Journey to the End. Oh, that noise over here, that's Mr. Shaka chilling, just making himself at home. But back to this. I'm assuming this is kind of a thriller movie. Yeah, that's Brendan Fraser. I've never even heard of this movie. Interesting. Journey to the End of the Night. Echo Bridge. Next, another Echo Bridge. Natalie Krill. That name sounds familiar. We Had It Coming. I'm assuming this is another thriller movie. Echo Bridge. She looks somewhat familiar. Nice artwork. We Had It Coming. Next, I think I saw this in a... The birds are pretty loud outside. I saw this in a trailer, Pawn Sacrifice. This is a Universal release. I think this is a thriller. Who are these guys? Oh, Sarsgaard. Oh, Tobey Maguire. That's what looks so familiar. Liv Schreiber. Okay. Pawn Sacrifice. Next, you got the man, the myth, the legend, Nicholas Crazy as Hell Cage. Vengeance, a love story. Yeah, that sounds right up his alley. Vengeance, a love story. I'm just reading here. This says attackers, attorney who manipulates the law to their advantage when the criminals are set free. Yeah, this is Nicolas Cage. I wonder if he's being over the top. And this is a FilmRise release. Never heard of that. Next, we have Legend of Gobi. Betrayal, Redemption, Revenge, The Birth of a Legend. This is an ITN release. They have some pretty decent horror and thriller movies. This looks like it might be an epic piece. Legend of Gobi. I'm assuming that's how you pronounce it. Nice artwork on the disc. Nice slip cover here. Get back in your home. There you go. Okay. Next we have Ride of the Eagle. I think I've seen a trailer for this also. You have Susan Sarandon. I've seen him before. He looks somewhat familiar. Changes in the Air. This is a Decal release. Never heard of Decal. One of those heartwarming comedies. Decal release. Again, never heard of that. Shaka grabbing at the movie. Grab it, grab it, grab it, grab it, grab it. Here we go. Next,
seen trailers of this. Wanted to get the Blu-ray. Francesca Eastwood, I'm assuming that's Clint's daughter. James Franco. Clifton Collins Jr., that name sounds familiar. She looks familiar. I think this is a horror movie. I think these are some bank robbers that get more than what they bargained for. Another film rise. Okay, film rise. Maybe that's the new thing here. Vault release. Love my Shudder exclusive. Always good movie. I actually watched this. Downrange. This revolves around some kids who get stranded and they're kind of being stalked by a sniper. Ending is tripped out. Really tripped out ending. And who does Shudder? RLJE. Another RLJ release. Downrange. Only Shudder exclusive movie that I think that was not really that great was Gwen. Other than that, relatively pretty good movies. Blood, Sweat, and Terrors. The ultimate battle for survival and begun. Has begun. The ultimate battle for survival has begun. Reading is fundamental. And this is an RLJE release. Very good movie. This is actually a series of different movies. The best way I can kind of describe this, it's like Ray Bradbury meets Quentin Tarantino. It's these like little short stories. Very good, very violent, very good movie. Would watch this again. Hopefully they come out with a Blu-ray release of this. I would get this. Blood, Sweat, and Terrors. Good movie. Next we have the complete first season of Michael Moore, The Awful Truth. You might know Michael Moore from some of his documentaries, Bowling Columbine, which I haven't seen yet. 9/11, which I've seen. He has another one, 11/9, with the rise of Trumpism and Trump, where he usually has some pretty interesting things. See Cheaper Way Conduct, Witch Hunt, HMO, Beat the Rich, The Sodomobile, Crackers versus Mickey Mouse, The Bill Collector, The Awful Truth. Okay, looks interesting. And this is it one disc? Yeah, one disc. And anything on here looks familiar. Genghis Blues, looks interesting. Got Bob Dylan. Weird his voice to me. And this is And Everything Else is Pure Fiction release. What is this? Oh, Docurama. Okay. The Awful Truth, the first season. The Awful Truth, the second season. Which one is this about? Conservatism Night, Compassionate, Advertiser, Appreciation Night, Help the Dead Guy, German Vacation, Bikeist for Congress, and Taxi Driver. And this is also one disc. The Awful Truth. Season 1 and Season 2. I looked it up, there's only 2 seasons. So I guess I have the complete series for 2 and some change, so not bad. Get into some of the Blu-rays. Deck the Heart. There's a couple other ones that look like, I don't know if this is part of a series or not, they look very similar. Ashley Brinkman, Joe Kurak, never heard of them. This is an Echo Bridge Blu-ray double disc release. Deck the Heart. I give you a chance to check that out maybe next Christmas. The Lost Viking, Born to be King. A barbaric action adventure. Another Echo Bridge release. The Blu-ray and the DVD. Nice artwork on the both discs. I'll give Echo Bridge that. Next we have Amy Schumer, I Feel Pretty, Funny thing about Amy Schumer, I find everyone in her movies to be funnier than her, which is interesting. I Feel Pretty. See if this works. The code. And this is universal release. Should have known by the disc. Next we have an animated movie. James Garner, Matthew Broderick, Mila Kunis, Kenan Thompson, John Oliver, Wonder Park. This is a Paramount release. The code, the Blu-ray, and the disc. Never heard of this cartoon or animated movie, so check this out one day. Wonder Park. Next we have Last Call. Love John Malkovich. Don't really recognize any other people here. A Steven Bernstein film, A Call. Before there were rock stars, then there was Dylan. So I guess it's about Bob Dylan, I guess. Very interesting. I'm just talking about Bob Dylan. It's an Echo Bridge release. Nice work on the Blu-ray and the disc as usual. Next we have Hidden Kingdom, BBC Earth. I love my BBC Earth documentaries about nature. They're always shot so beautifully, so colorful and vivid. I actually have this on 3D, tiny 3D. Hidden Kingdom, narrated by Stephen Fry. I don't know who the hell that is. Hidden Kingdom. Next we have Helen Reddy, back from my day, the Helen Reddy story. Hear Me Woman, I Am Woman, Hear Me Cry. Hear Me Roar, excuse me. Tilda Hervey, Danielle McDonald, and Evans Peter. Never heard of these people, but nice slipcover. I'm assuming this is a biography or biopic movie on Helen Reddy. And this is a Quiver release. A lot of independent releases in this batch. A Quiver release. Nice slipcover. Nice artwork. Let's see. And last of the Dollar Tree, we have the 30 for 30 exclusive OJ Made America. You have the double Blu-ray. Nice little booklet, very nice. They have your stats. What they have, I guess, is kind of a timeline of his life. Good stuff. Good stuff. For $1.25, good stuff. So I guess they have all the DVDs and have it on Blu-ray too. This is an ESPN 30 for 30 joint. Very nice. And my classic pick for the week. I don't know how many of you remember the show Welcome Back Kotter, but this is the star of Welcome Back Kotter, as well as some of the people in here. I don't have pictures of this. This is old school. He was basically a college coach, recruiting his own team. So I think this is like in the 70s. Classic Columbia Pictures basketball film, comedy. Fast Break, Gabe Kaplan. And the 3D pick for the week. This is a Lighthouse 3D release. Baseline. Blind pick, don't know anyone in here. 3D Baseline. So this is my Dollar Tree pickup for the week. Give me a moment to separate the disc from the plastic and the artwork, and I'll get you good people on your way. Give me just a minute. I have everything scanned into my CLZ Movies app. That's C as in, I don't know, Charlie and Chocolate Factory. L as in Lethal Weapon. Z as in Z for Zachariah. All right, let's knock this out. Let's finish this up. The only one that didn't scan in was Gabe Kaplan's Bass Break. All right, let's finish this up. I have everything laid out, ready to be put back in its proper place. As usual, I appreciate each and every last one of you taking the time out. Check out the video. If you made it this far, give me the big thumbs up, smash the bell, smash the subscribe. Other than that, may the best of your past be the worst of your future. Everyone be safe. Deuces.